So, there is something interesting that recently appeared in the community, which is about gameplay foreshadowing for the Tsaritsa. In the daemon, the Tsaritsa has the file name Avatar Lady Bao Anastasya. Anastasya is the official name of the Tsaritsa, and the weapon she uses is a bow. This has disappointed many players because in the Snezhnaya PV, the Tsaritsa uses a polearm. But don't be disappointed just yet, because there was once a bow character who did not use a bow as their main skill. You all definitely know that the character is Child. He can use his skill to change his attack type into melee mode. So even though Child weapon is a bow, he prefers to fight as a melee attacker. In the Tsaritsa case, there is also a similarity, and this enemy in Snezhnaya is the clue. Not only does this enemy use a polearm to fight, but they can also use a bow and use the polearm as an arrow. So, the Tsaritsa skill could be changing from ranged mode to melee mode, while her burst could be firing the polearm. But if you realize that the polearm held by the Tsaritsa in the PV is an anti-Celestia weapon, then it would be quite crazy to use it as an arrow just to attack small enemies. However, if this is indeed foreshadowing the Tsaritsa gameplay, it seems rather boring, cause I speculate that the Tsaritsa might actually use a gun, so even though her weapon type is a bow, her gameplay would use a gun. Because in Snezhnaya, there is already a shooting mode, although only the Traveler can use it. Even though the concept uses a gun, the Tsaritsa gameplay should be more flexible. There is also a current rumor that the Tsaritsa is said to become a main DPS, unlike the previous Archons who mostly became sub-DPS characters. But my assumption is that the Tsaritsa could potentially be a hybrid main DPS and sub-DPS character. There is no definite conclusion about the Tsaritsa gameplay at the moment, because if we're just speculating, everyone has their own speculation. But considering how the developers are currently working, what I mentioned earlier seems to be the most likely possibility for the Tsaritsa gameplay. So, do you believe that this enemy fighting style is foreshadowing the Tsaritsa gameplay?